As always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So, as you know, Michigan just defeated OSU 42-27. Now, I made a video earlier and I was at the resort with the family, so I didn't get to really get into it like I wanted to, because Michigan just dominated Ohio State. Dominated. Now, me myself, I ain't gonna front like I thought we were gonna do them like that. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it real at all times with y'all. So, and I'm gonna give credit where it's due. People that said Haskins was a beast, which I knew he was, but they thought we would be able to run on them. Shout out to y'all. I didn't. I've seen us not be able to rush on them for countless years. But the offensive line, them boys wasn't playing. The offensive line was creating holes in Haskins. If you give Haskins a hole, he gonna break 2-3 tackles and carry dudes. But the offensive line was making holes. Gaddis called a great game. Gaddis called a great game as far as the end arounds, the outside zones, the outside zone plays, the off tackle plays with Haskins, with Corum, with anybody who ran it, basically. So Haskins, Corum, the inside runs, the offensive line and Gaddis did a great job. Now, I thought I ain't gonna front. Now, your boy Cade had me nervous when we were up 7-0, got the ball back, moving it great, and he throws that pick. I had a here we go again moment, but he came back from that. We just dominated him so much that it almost didn't matter, but at that point it was like, okay, don't do this to me. I can't take 2016 again where we outplay him and then Wilton Spate throws 2 picks and a fumble on the one. I couldn't take that. So I'm glad that it didn't come to nothing like that. And he got his mojo back. But that's part of being a fan. Watching the game, not I'm going to take my daughter to go see Ghostbusters and I'm not going to watch the game. I feel bad if you missed that game. Of all those years when we done lost and you just checked out, but you still a fan, but you checked out and didn't want to watch. I feel sorry for you, because me just sitting there watching that game with my pops, with my nephew, and my pops isn't a diehard Michigan fan, but he's a Michigan fan. So us watching Michigan control the game and the anticipation, like, okay, don't let them come back, and just the enjoyment that we got from seeing us take them down. Just the sheer enjoyment. High fives all around. And that's what it's about. Now, with the game, the defense. Well, no, Cade, let me stick on the offense. Cade made some great throws. He wasn't asked to do much. And that's honestly, that's what we needed. He wasn't asked to do much. But when he was, besides that pick, he made throws. So shout out to Cade. Shout out to everybody on the team, because everybody on the team made plays pretty much. But yeah. He made throws when he had to. JJ got in, did his thing on some reads, threw a dime on the sideline to I believe it was Roman Wilson, threw a dime. And when he gets in, he did his part. Big, great job. And so the offense just clicked. They were just clicking. The run game was just clicking, eating up clock, eating up yardage, and I would have never thought that we ran for almost 300 yards on them. I just wouldn't have thought it. And I was just listening to some OSU podcasts, and they just devastated. They never would have thought it also, but they so devastated. They you can tell they didn't have any semblance of thinking that they were going to lose this game. Sucks to be you right now. But let's see. The defense, Mike Macdonald. You see what the difference when you don't got Don Brown calling man blitz every time? Do you feel me now? Can you hear me now? Do you hear me now? You hear me now? You see the difference? You see the difference when somebody's not calling man blitz and the other coach ain't reading you like a children's book? You see the difference? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hate to say this, but who knows how many other games we could have won if we didn't have Don Brown. I'm sorry. I had to say it. But, yeah, that was the big thing. You got pressure with Aiden. Aiden is a beast. I knew this dude was going to be a beast, and I'm glad to see somebody took it upon themselves to be a leader. Not just talk a good game, but actually back it up on the field, not one game, all season, and saved his best game of the year for the biggest game of the year. Man, somebody get this man a Heisman. Somebody, if he don't win the Heisman, one of you, a fan, make a Heisman. You make a Heisman and send it to this dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for leading the team and making everybody follow your lead. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Real leadership. And everybody that's watched my videos in the past, this is what I expected out of Rashawn Gary. And I don't want to hear no scheme talk or nothing. It was effort. Aiden has all the talent, but he gives 110%. That's the difference when team making plays and making stops. It's just effort. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, somebody that knows and create a legacy for yourself. Not your daddy's legacy. Make your legacy. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Now let's see. DJ Turner and RJ Moden had me scared for a minute because these dudes, RJ Moden dropping picks. I talked about that in the pregame. Not making those plays. Luckily, it didn't matter. We dominated them so well that missing picks and stuff, it didn't matter. Our DJ Turner, you playing good defense, bro. Find the ball. Find the ball. Find the ball. But besides that, the tackling on point. And you know when you had a good tackling game, this is how you know when you had a game where you were doing well in the tackles. When you got a bunch of dudes with 6 tackles. Brad Hawkins, 7 tackles. DJ Turner, 7 tackles. Rod Morris, 9 tackles. Aiden Hutchinson, 7 tackles. Vincent Gray, 6 tackles. Daxton Hill, 7 tackles. Josh Ross, 6 tackles. That's when you know you getting to the ball and you not giving up plays. You're making tackles. When you got a bunch of dudes getting a lot of tackles, you doing something right. So, Mike Macdonald playing man with the blitz, mixing in zone, mixing up the coverage. Do a little of this, do a little of that. Change it up. They don't know what's coming. Just call it a great game, and they executed it. If I say one thing, when you got 3rd and 19, bro, you rush 3 and you drop them dudes out. You had us all scared when they got that 3rd and 19 or whatever it was. Yeah, 3rd and 19. You had us all scared. But you got to learn to drop that dude out, put him back in coverage. But this game was just a total domination game in the trenches from Aiden, Ojabo, Mozzie, Morris, getting his hand up, knocking down passes if you can't get there. Just great execution from offense and defense and didn't beat themselves. You didn't see many penalties or bonehead plays. Most of that was on Ohio State. They were dropping punt returns and kickoffs. They were getting them back though. CJ Stroud, the center, was snapping it early and stuff. They were fumbling snaps and things. Now they were getting all these back though, but it's just miscues that mess up the play. So you getting fumbles on special teams. You getting fumbles from the quarterback and the center. You getting false starts. All this stuff. Hey, I don't care if you want to say excuse for them or whatever. Michigan made them play out of character. The fans, shout out the fans. The fans that showed up and showed out made it a actual home field advantage and had them dudes rattled some. This was a whole deal from offense, defense, special teams to the atmosphere. The 12th man showed up. What? The 12th man done showed up again. So, everybody talking about Harbaugh, and what did we say? What did I make that video earlier in the season? Go on and let Harbaugh, if he's going to go down, he's going to go down doing what he knows what to do best. And that's all we can ask for. And him coaching the way he knows how to coach, look where it's gotten us right now. We feeling good. We got to win. We got to win against Iowa. The job ain't over. We didn't win the Super Bowl, but it's got us somewhere. It's got us where we want to be and somewhere we ain't been. So I can't do nothing but take my hat off of him. I wish he would have seen the writing on the wall earlier with Don Brown, but it is what it is. We can't change the past. All we can do is look for the future. But this is a big win, especially in recruiting and all that stuff, to actually get to the Big Ten championship. Got to take care of business, and so we can actually get to the playoff, get on those bigger stages, and let them know that Michigan is somewhere you can go if you want to get to the Big Ten championship, if you want to get to the playoff. So all of these things that I've done are they help in recruiting and help to bring the program up another notch. Jim Harbaugh, I know he probably done got a bonus or something for beating OSU. You deserve it. Thank you. All them dudes that came back, Josh Ross, Brad Hawkins. Boy, you done about earned that too this year. You done about earned that too. You ain't Woodson, but go ahead. I ain't mad at you. Josh Ross and them boys, Dax Hill. I'm just happy and glad for these dudes that came back. And Dax Hill's a 5-star. He could have went to Bama, y'all, but he chose to come to Michigan. I'm just glad to see that he didn't waste away his talent and not get to win anything, not to be a part of something. They got something going. Win this next game in the Big Ten championship, and let's get to this playoff, and it's not over. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just happy for these dudes. I'm happy for Cade. You had a tough year. JJ getting in, I'm just happy for the team in general. But especially for those dudes that came back and those high-profile dudes to just get this done, bro. Get it done. Thank you. Man. Like, it's just ridiculous. We've been through a lot. You know? We've been through a lot. So we just happy to get this win, bro, man. It feel good to be where we at. I wish we wouldn't have slipped up and lost that Michigan State game. But you know what? That Michigan State loss might have been what the team needed to go on and fully galvanize the troops and leave the margin for error at none. Like, we can't lose no more. We have to be on point. No mistakes. Let's get it done and handle business. Now, we got Iowa in the Big Ten championship. Honestly, I didn't want to play Iowa or Wisconsin. We know if we played them, they would have been mad because we beat them early in the year. But we play Iowa. I hate playing Iowa no matter what year it is, pretty much. But I'm going to make a video about that to probably tomorrow or Monday. But enjoy this win, y'all. Enjoy it. Go get you a steak. Go get you a beer. Whatever you like to do, man. Go get it and enjoy this one, man. For real. Because we dominated them boys. We dominated them. And I'm glad to say I was wrong. If you want to come in my comments and say you were wrong, hey, I'm going to be right here laughing with you. I'm glad I was wrong. I'm glad I was wrong about the running game and certain things. I'm glad. So, great win. Got it done. Like, share, subscribe. And as always, go blue.